The Stereophonics are one of the most enduring and beloved rock bands to come out of Wales, known for their raspy vocals, anthemic choruses, and down-to-earth storytelling. Their name, unusual and memorable, has a story rooted not in marketing or calculated branding, but in the real-life quirks of everyday experience. Before they became stadium-filling rock icons, the group was just a small-town band of friends trying to carve out a place in music, and their name was born in the most unlikely of circumstances, out of a malfunctioning record player. The origins of the band date back to the late 1980s, when Kelly Jones, Richard Jones, and Stuart Cable formed a band in their hometown of Cwmaman, South Wales. Originally, they played under the name Tragic Love Company, a mashup of their favorite bands at the time, Tragically Hip, Mother Love Bone, and Bad Company. While it served as a nod to their influences, the name didn't quite fit their developing identity. It lacked the simplicity and sharpness needed to capture attention in the competitive British music scene. The inspiration for their new name came from Kelly Jones's father, who owned an old record player labeled Fisher Stereophonic. When the band was searching for a fresh identity, the word stereophonic stuck out. Kelly saw it as modern, sleek, and connected to the world of music and sound itself. The group decided to adapt it into Stereophonics, giving it a plural form that made it feel more like a band name than just a technical term. The choice reflected both their love of music and the mechanical device that had brought music into so many homes. It turned out to be the perfect fit. The name Stereophonics carried with it a sense of timelessness and universality. It didn't pigeonhole them into a specific genre or era. Instead, it suggested sound, technology, and music in its broadest sense. As the band gained traction, signing with V2 Records in the 1990s and releasing their debut album Word Gets Around in 1997, the name became synonymous with gritty authenticity and soaring rock energy. Their rise coincided with the peak of Britpop and post-grunge, but Stereophonics stood out with their grounded storytelling and the powerful voice of Kelly Jones. Songs like Dakota, Maybe Tomorrow, and Have a Nice Day became staples of UK rock radio, and their name grew into an instantly recognizable brand. The quirky origin of the name, born from a label on a record player, added to the charm and authenticity that fans admired. The story of how Stereophonics got their name shows how sometimes the most iconic identities come from accidents rather than strategy. A broken-down machine, a quick glance at a logo, and a little creative adaptation gave birth to a name that has lasted for decades. For Kelly Jones and his bandmates, it was a reminder that inspiration can come from anywhere, even the corner of a living room. For fans, the name Stereophonics is more than just a label. It represents the journey of three friends from a small Welsh village who became one of the UK's most consistent and celebrated rock bands.